Well, let's get a window put in this thing. I think the first thing we need to do is clean up the seal. We're gonna use a razor blade. And I'm telling you, end of the season, everything is breaking on me. So we just got a little bucket here with a little bit of Dawn dish soap. We're just going to clean up the edges. Okay, get you nice and up a close view of this. So this is, they call it a locking seal. I've heard it called locking ring. It's just another gasket that pinches it together. Could be even a pinch gasket. That goes on the inside of the machine, so we know our orientation of what's up and down just by default. You can't get it upside down is all I'm saying. And I can't remember when I took it out where the seal was. So I'm gonna split the difference and put it on the bottom just so water and stuff like that, if water does get in between the gasket, it goes down and doesn't sit there on the top and let water in. That's my deductive reasoning. Okay, yeah. Channel in. I don't think it needs to be directly in the middle. And what I'm doing is kind of pinching the back side where that locking gasket goes. You do that and you can roll the gasket and it kind of just sits right in there is what I'm finding. Seems to be going all right. I know corners are going to be tricky. And then I guess if you're seeing this and doing your window, or you're seeing it before you need to do a window, just know I threw away my gasket. You definitely can reuse the gasket and the seal. There's a little handle on there and all that stuff. Totally reusable, not a single use thing. I didn't know that, threw it all away. Kind of wish I wouldn't have done that, but that's where we're at, folks. It's a blessing and a curse when they give you so much extra. You don't know how much to trim off. Pretty sure once we put the glass in there, this is going to stretch it more, and if you cut it right where it is, you're going to be short. And if you get it too long, it's going to buckle. We'll give it about a 1/2 inch, and you'll learn in real time with me if a 1/2 inch was correct or not. All right, and to cut the weather stripping, I'm going to use a little Craftsman razor knife, razor shear, and I'm going to shoot for a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch too long, and hopefully, I don't know, hopefully that's the correct answer. Hopefully you follow along and figure out if I made the right call or the wrong one. You know, sometimes there's value in doing it the correct way. Sometimes there's value in watching it be done the wrong way too, so you can not make the same mistakes I do. We are going to shoot for 1/2 inch, 3/4, right about there. And right or wrong, it's done. You see what we got there? Stay. And now I'm gonna try to get these things together. We got her all tucked in there nice and neat. We're about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch long. And I think my hypothesis is that some of the extra is going to get sucked into the corners to get pushed in there, you know, even tighter. we'll see how that plays out. All right, I think how we're gonna do this, take a little bit of, Dawn dish soap in a pop can. If we need to use that for lubrication, I got a little plastic pry tool that you get at the hardware store, auto parts store. Try to put a link in the description. Dab that in there, run that along the channel. It should give us a little bit of lube. And we'll see if I stay married or not. Yeah, just dab a little in the channel. Kind of like, yeah. I don't really think there's a right or wrong way.
I'm just hoping we don't break it.
Well, there's that.
There's everything else has been breaking around here.
No kidding. Pretty sure it has to go in like this. We want to do the bottom edge first, and then I think we're gonna stuff it into your side corner. Oh, just coming right in. It's just too. All right, view from the cockpit with the new glass. Notice my handle is on the opposite side. Well, that's because we forgot it and then had to reinstall it. Now we're just going to put the pinch seal on, and it goes like this into, there's a little seam right here. Just gonna do that. Push it right in the seam there. Don't forget a ring. Here's the part number. Truthfully, this ring, it's just a keychain. You could use a zip tie if you really wanted. Let's go put the last gasket in, or seal ring. We started right here, down here, and started going this way around. I got to right here. I'm somewhere around halfway done. So a quick update. When I was talking about leaving extra material for the gasket, I think that's what has been fighting me the whole time. Everything got, kind of bunched up or whatever. I thought that was a good idea to leave, about a 1/2 inch or so extra gasket. If I had to do it again, I'd cut it to exact length. And if I had to do it again after that, I would reuse the existing seal and call it good enough. So, your mileage may vary. I gave some advice earlier. I don't know if that helped or significantly hurt me by saying, throw some extra gasket in there and make it bunched up. Okay, what did we learn?
That if you hold on to glass for an hour, your arms feel like they're gonna fall off.
I agree.
Yeah, they're like noodles right now.
Can you DIY this? You can.
You gotta have tenacity.
Yeah, and you just gotta work the glass in between that seal back and forth around the whole thing.
And it's a pain, and it will fight you every inch of the way.
Agreed. Definitely a 2-person job. And if you want to stay married, take it to the dealer. Hey guys, if you see us doing it,
you can too.
Probably better than us, and stay married. Hey guys, cheers from the Bulldog, huh?